The gentleman on the right is at UCSF for a checkup. The security guard doesn't recognize him and so asks for an ID. The man is met by his doctors, but instead of discussing symptoms...
The point that I made to the Prime Minister is that...
he's done it again. Chuck Feeney, the legendary secret billionaire, has avoided attention. You see, the checkup isn't for him.
What is that space over there?
Chuck is checking up on the powerhouse he helped create, UCSF Mission Bay. He and the Atlantic Philanthropies supported the Cardiovascular Research Center, Helen Diller Family Comprehensive Cancer Center, and the Future Medical Center. All told, a staggering $250 million. And how's it going?
It's mind-boggling, and I really look to it becoming one of the major bioscience research centers of the world.
Charles Feeney was a camera-shy kid with a nose for business.
I wanted to be with my friend who was twice as big as I was, shoveling snow in Elizabeth, New Jersey, because we made money and there was an endless supply of sidewalks.
He learned Intel in the Air Force, hospitality management at Cornell, and then in Europe sold duty-free liquor to U.S. sailors, which Chuck and his partners built into Duty-Free Shoppers, a $4 billion business. But even as Chuck lived the high life,
the idea of becoming a billionaire could be kind of empty unless there is a purpose that the funds are used for.
So, after years of soul-searching, Chuck set aside funds for his family and gave his fortune to charity, in secret. Huge anonymous donations flowed into 7 universities in Ireland, a hospital and clinics in Vietnam, 12 biomedical institutes in Australia, to Stanford, to Cornell. To date, $5.5 billion across 5 continents.
When I first brought Chuck Feeney here, there was nothing.
UCSF scientist Reg Kelly works with Chuck on bioscience partnerships worldwide. He says Chuck's genius is spotting opportunities, like this once empty field, or an entire country.
Like now, if you go to Vietnam, everyone's on motor scooters, but now everyone wears motorcycle helmets. Chuck and Atlantic Philanthropies played a major role in making that happen.
He scouts the globe for opportunities to help, preferring to see for himself, listening to others' ideas, and subtly helping us to think globally.
In Thailand, you know, they're a standard baby's bed, and sometimes four babies in it.
Yes.
There's no shortage of people who need help. That's the advantage. There's it's a market that will always exist.
And to maximize Mission Bay's global impact, Chuck used his favorite strategy, the matching grant, thereby multiplying the gift and the givers.
It's really incredible.
Mark Benioff heard the call. The head of Salesforce.com and his wife Lynn matched Chuck with $100 million to the Children's Hospital.
Well, I think that the power of Chuck Feeney has been that he has inspired so many people, not just myself and Lynn. I've told Chuck he should have his name on UCSF because it in itself is a huge inspiring message.
And Chuck's giving also helped inspire the Giving Pledge from Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, which calls on today's billionaires to give the majority of their wealth to charity.
I mean, the world needs to change. There's tremendous opportunities to change, and there's all kinds of incredible people who have the ability to make that difference.
As for Chuck, he'll give the last of his away in the next few years. All that is but the famous $15 watch.
That's right. Change the batteries every 5 years.
The most ordinary guy in the world found the best reason for giving while living.
I think the opportunity of doing it as you realize it's happening and that you're responsible for some part of making it happen, whereas I'm not sure you can get the same satisfaction if you try and do it when you're dead.
Chuck is teaching us to think big. He keeps telling us to try and think about how we can do something which is on a large scale and do something which is dramatic, thinking beyond the minutiae to the large picture.